Testing, testing. We should be live on YouTube now. Hopefully. I'm just going to switch to my channel on YouTube before I start on Facebook, so I'm doing a simultaneous. Here it is. Yeah. So we should be doing a multiple stream today. So cool. At least it's working. So it's the 3rd of March. So welcome everyone. I'm just going to go live on YouTube as well. Hey EA82, how you going, bro? Should be live on Facebook now. Okay, let me just mute out YouTube because I'm hearing myself talk. So welcome guys. It's Friday, so happy Friday to everyone out there. Obviously it's the weekend for you guys that are still working your day job. You know, it's all good. It's you know, you do what you got to do, and you know, you get to a point that you'll actually think to yourself, that is a ridiculous statement. Happy Friday. Soon you'll realize that is a ridiculous statement because the weekend doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. Every day is a weekend. But welcome. You know, for those of you are still the weekend's coming, fantastic, great, but you know, obviously your goal is to get out of that, and one day you will. So one day you will. Okay, so something to look forward to, guys. Something to look forward to. Just a quick rev share roundup. I'm at 1,285 ad packs with my paying crypto ads, which means I will I'll probably max this program out tomorrow, and we're already 110 days into it, I think, something like, I don't know, more, 112 days, which is this is an amazing feat for me. This is the first time I've done it in such a short time, and the next one's going to be even shorter. Again, you know, creating multiple income streams and just powering on. Once you build one, it's easy to build a second one, right? It's damn easy to build a second one. So this is my paying ads. I've got 703 ad packs, 156,497. Right, that's giving me $200 a day. But I want to show you something else. This is the leaders bonus, leaders commission. I got a $500 commission today, so to my referral. Appreciate that. You know who you are. So they basically put in $5,000, right? And because they're under me, I got the 10% cut, meaning I can withdraw this 648, 46 now. But I mean, I'm only 3 days into this, so hopefully this will be a good month. I just need to block some information out. So this is the leaders commission I'm talking about, guys. I don't know if I can do this. So this is my withdrawals, but if you scroll down here to the third one down, it says 759. That means that is my commission for leaders commission for March. February, just from my coin payments. So this is the actual extra that you get, right? This is from your leaders commission from new funds that are deposited into the system, in the sense of buying ad packs. Okay, we don't deposit, we buy ad packs. But those fresh sales, you get 10%. So that's it. So that's 700. That is just from coin payments. Obviously, you've got multiple payments, right? So you have to take them out into each individually. But to get this 759 commission, $7,590 worth of ad packs would have to been purchased through my referral link. So you're getting rewarded, guys, for doing referring and getting new people into your business, and then existing affiliates, downline members buying ad packs, right? So work on that and show people the program and just help them. And I mean, it's the easiest way to make money, seriously. So this is Mob 24. It's back. It's I'm pretty happy about that. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Anusha. So I'm very happy about 2024 coming back. It was down for a while because obviously they're sorting out the script and a few things. Hey Pedro. Hey Ralph. Yeah, I'm back in Chiang Mai now, guys. I think I forgot to say that, but I think you guys knew. So I'm very happy about My 24 because it is a great program. It's just, they've had a lot of issues, and now they're just trying to weed out these idiots that have got multiple accounts. So just go to your account, scroll down to your left-hand side, and it says KYC. Here it is. Here, it'll be this funny looking icon here, right? Probably see that as I hover over it. She comes there. So as I hover over it, you'll see KYC. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th down on the left-hand side tab. Click onto that. There's a video on how to do it. Very easy. You just have to this is OJ. He's taking a photo with the ID. You can block out your address, and there's a photo of you to confirm your. Just open up this, create it. You don't even have to put anything in the messages. Just send the image, take a photo of yourself, send the image. That's it. 1,000 people a day will get verified, and then if you miss the first 1,000, just wait till the next 1,000. Wait till the next server ticks over, and then they're going to take another 1,000. So happy days. I'm glad this program's back. I think it's just out of all the rev shares, I guess I've been involved in, this one has been the most drama. But nothing's easy, guys. Okay, nothing's easy. The main thing is the things get sorted and it comes back, and the power on. So all will be forgotten once things are back up and running, and people are not even gonna remember this. And then I have to look at the internal structure because I think they've changed their comp plan. Now it's all internal. So I've got to look into that. I think you can pull it now from internally where you had to do it externally before. See, so now I can pull it from, I got my cash balance there, and then I can then pull it from my commission balance there. See, so I don't know, I'll have to figure it out once I get back up and running with this program. So it's all good, no biggie. The main thing is it's back. That's the main thing. We can push forward. That's all that really matters. Now this is my fish tank, right? I woke up this morning and this fish attacked another fish and really put it into a really bad place. So I had to move this other fish that got attacked. I don't know if it'll survive. I put it into another tank. And the reason why she's very aggressive is because when I woke up this morning, see all these little white spots on this leaf? Well, she's having babies, so she's very, very aggressive, and obviously attacked this other fish, and thinking that. So that's the mother there, and now she's gonna have a little. So I'm very excited actually. This fish tank, she's gonna have like a lot of babies of this fish. I bought this fish for 20 baht, which is about, I don't know, 80 cents, 75 cents. That's what this fish cost me, right? And all these little fish, right? They're going to be, if they survive, this I might have a lot. I might have a couple of hundred or maybe 100. I'm just going to go back and sell them back to the fish shop. This is what you call capitalism at its best. Making money from your hobby. To be honest, I would just probably give it to them because I'm not going to be able to look after all these fish, and I don't want them to die. So even if they didn't want me to take them, even if they didn't want to buy them, I'll just give it to them. At least these fish are going to be able to find a good home. It's not about the money. So what I want to also talk about is you guys. The price of Bitcoin's right, obviously going through the roof. There's a lot of speculation. What I can say is just do your best and try to find out as much information as you can about Bitcoin, because there's a lot of things that dictate Bitcoin. Why the price is going up. There's a lot of people in the industry, experts, non-experts. I don't consider myself a Bitcoin expert. I just look at what the information out there, and then I just try to gather my own information, my own intel, and then try to do the best with that information. I'm not a techie or anything, but basically what is happening with this, again, this is just my own personal opinion. Do not take this as financial advice. It's like, oh, NG Gavin said this, so I've got to do this, right? Just take it as information, not financial advice. With the price of Bitcoin, what happens is, this is what I've been reading. The price and looking through history, because obviously if you study history, you can tell that history repeats. Things happen in cycles, blah blah blah. Right? That's obvious, right? We get a summer, winter, autumn, and a spring every year, right? The sun goes around, the earth goes around the sun, so many, I don't know, whatever. The moon, cycles in the moon, it's all cycles, guys, all right? Things happen and reoccur. So based on that and information that, and this is what traders do, they analyze this stuff like this is all they do in their whole life. And based on that, they can calculate and predict to a certain degree where the price is going to move up and down, because there's billions of dollars here at stake. So they employ these people, put them in a room, and they pay them a lot of money just for them to try to figure out which way that it's going to go up or down, right? It's a crazy world. But what basically happens, if you look at it from a trading perspective, they've got what they call the mean, or the settle price, which is, it's going to go up and down, but it's going to sort of settle at a certain time. And what's happening is these Bitcoin bubbles are happening. So along this journey through what they call, and I've said this in another live stream, this is what they call the technology innovation cycle. And it starts off here. Let's see that. It starts off here, and then it goes up, and this is the early adopters. Okay, we're just in the early adopters stage. So we're basically, with no one, the masses don't know about Bitcoin. We're the early adopters. If you've got Bitcoin now, you're laughing all the way to the bank. Then all of a sudden we're going to get into the can't read that, early majority, protagonism, and then it'll hit its peak up here, right? And this peak we don't know when this peak could be, right? But I know in 2020, as soon as it ticks over 1 second over the halving, the price of Bitcoin is going to go skyrocket. I reckon it's going to be plus 10,000 a Bitcoin. As soon as it hits 1 minute after the halving occurs, 1 second after, the price of Bitcoin is going to skyrocket. So that's only in two and a half, maybe just less than 3 years. It's crazy. So, then it goes down. This is the technology innovation cycle, right? So we're early up here. And this is what's going to happen with Bitcoin, right? It happens with all technology. It's been documented, blah, 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 blah. So what does this mean for the price of Bitcoin? It means that, it's going to hit its peak. I don't know, who knows when, but right now it's going through these bubbles. And these bubbles are just basically, what will happen is it'll peak, and then the price will drop, right? And then it'll recover. And these terms that they use in trading are like a bear trap, a bull trap. It's all these technical terms which really I don't give a shit about because I'm not a trader. But basically what's going to happen is in each stage of this kind of occurrence is when they happens, they have a label for it, right? And then once it goes up and down and it settles, and these are what they call bubbles, right? So the price is going to go up and it's going to go down, but then each time it goes up and down, like it could be 2000s. This is just speculation here, okay? It's right 1269 now. In about a week or a couple of weeks time, or in about another month, it could hit. It could go up to 1400, right? And then it could drop down to 1000 again, right? They'd hit in a little bubble. So even now, I mean, it's at 1269, and then it could go to 1300, and then it could drop back down to 1000, right? This is like the little bubbles that it goes through, right? But every time it goes through a little bubble, it spikes and goes down. Then eventually, then the next bubble comes along, it'll go up, but it eventually goes up. So it goes up in a pattern that every time a bubble comes, it goes up, and then it goes down. Then it goes up again, it goes down, then all these happen. But then over time, the prices of it's all going up. So you have to look at it as a long-term strategy. Again, this is just what I've read. Don't take this as financial advice. But when these spikes and dips occur, this is when you can take advantage of it. And just say, for example, if the price of Bitcoin went from, say, 1,300 and it dropped down to 1,100, right? Just say if it happened in the next couple of weeks. Well, obviously what you do is when it gets down to 1,100, if it does, just buy as much as you can, because you know that it's going to go back up again to 1,300 and beyond once it breaks through this bubble, right? So buy when you... Personally, right now, I wouldn't buy because the price is still going up. I mean, I think it's going to stop at some point and then have another crash. But that's just my opinion. So see what happens. It just depends on how desperate you are. If you want the Bitcoin now, then buy now. It just depends on your situation, right? If you're gonna go into these awesome automated binary programs, right? They're gonna give you so much return in so much time. Yeah, go ahead and buy the Bitcoin now because the binary program, like that automated robot, right? That's gonna give you the 1,000%, right? Like we all know it's going to give you the 1,000%, right? This binary robot, right? You click a button and it figures it out, right? This software that cost I don't know $39.95 is going to be able to predict the price of Bitcoin, right? And it's going to make you 1,000% return. But all these companies all over the world that employ the smartest people in the world that study this full time and have hundreds of employees, they can't even predict the price. But this binary robot that's costs $39.95 if you buy now, it's gonna give you that result, right? So if you think that, you're kidding yourself, right? You are kidding yourself, and this stuff gets around on the internet. It's hilarious. So that's enough on the Bitcoin price. Look, it can go up and go down. It's purely speculative on what can happen. What I would do is just study it as much as you can, and then do what's best for you. Okay, don't take my advice. The more you learn, the more you're gonna become more knowledgeable, and I guess you can make a bit smarter decisions. That's all you can do. XAPO, XAPO. I had a number of people contact me about XAPO. Now the funds that they lost Bitcoin in XAPO. Right. I use XAPO when I was in Malaysia. I use XAPO. I took money out of XAPO, not a problem. I didn't have any issues, right? So I don't know what the GO was with those accounts, whether they got hacked, whether I don't know. But I didn't have an issue with it. So what I will say is, right, use multiple accounts. Get yourself a Trezor. If you've got a Trezor, get yourself a Trezor. I've ordered mine. I'm still waiting for it to get delivered. Hey Mark, hey Latoya. Gee, you guys are looking smooth in those photos that you guys posted the other day. Very nice. But yeah, I've ordered my Trezor, and basically how I'm going to manage, everything is just use every platform to what you need it, right? Don't just spread your Bitcoin, right? If you've got, I don't know, if you've got 5 Bitcoin, just spread it all over the platforms. Like, put one in blockchain, put one in coin payments, one in XAPO, one in just spread it right now. If you haven't got a Trezor, that's what I've done. But once I get my Trezor, I'm going to put all my Bitcoin out of that offline and put it onto my device, right? And then when I need it, I'm just going to transfer it online. At least it's going to be secure that way. But I mean, even XAPO, you really shouldn't keep, if you can, you really shouldn't keep Bitcoin in there if you can avoid it. I just use XAPO as a means to get money out, right? Because I've got a card. So whenever I need money, I just flick it over to XAPO, Bitcoin, and then I go to ATM and I try to pull out all that Bitcoin. I got to figure out what it is and how much it's going to give me first in baht, and then try to pull the maximum amount of that Bitcoin in. I don't really want to keep much in XAPO, and just use it for that purpose. Even Coinbase, just don't have any Bitcoin in it, because I don't make money on high risk investment. Pull it all out, put it in blockchain, or spread it, right? Local Bitcoins, Luna. There's so many wallets out there. Just use Coinbase as a means to fund, to buy Bitcoin and then pull it out and move it. So you can use all these different wallets to whatever you want, right? You don't have to use it for that specifically for keep it as a storage. So if anyone has having issues or had problems with XAPO, if you've got them resolved, if you could just please comment or just send me a message, because last thing you want is people's accounts getting hacked, and if they are getting hacked, then maybe not use that service. MPA meet going KL, tell us about. There was no MPA meet in KL. There's a meeting in Singapore at the end of March. T Badru on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, when I max out MPCA, then I'm gonna let you guys know about the next rev share that I'm gonna pretty much work, but I'm definitely not going to be. I'm still going to promote MPA and MPCA. That's not going to stop, right? I'm still going to do my group. I'm still going to do my webinar. I'm still going to do all that good stuff. That's never going to stop. But obviously, I've maxed out MPA and I'm going to max out MPCA tomorrow, 1,300 ad packs. So I mean, it's silly for me not to do another rev share, right? Because you want to do multiple. This is when you want to do multiple streams, right? When you max shit out, not when Joe Blow hits you up because there's a new trading program, or there's something new that's nice and flashy, right? You should just have your plan and execute on that plan, and then once you execute, then you knock one program down, then you add another one program, right? You never should add another program until you first max one out. That should be your rule. So that is my rule. That is my rule. I don't go into any new programs until I first max one out. Then I have the time and energy to put into the new program. I when people send me messages on stuff and I join this, join that. No, I'm not going to join this. I'm not going to join that. You understand that the people that do that, they don't understand what it means to what real focusing it really is. They don't get it. That's why they're running around like headless chooks, right? This is why I'm a top income earner, because I understand what it takes to really focus on and to max the program out. And until I do that, I won't be joining another program. Won't be working it at all. So you guys can take that on board for whatever you want. But this is what I'm telling you, right? So I had a guy in my group. It was very disappointing because I built a Facebook group to help others, and then one guy that thought that it was his personal spamming board. So I've removed that member, and they won't be allowed back in. I don't even know if I don't think he was my personal referral, but regardless, if you're going to abuse the Facebook group, which I've set up, I've put a lot of time into helping people, and this person doesn't get it, right? The resources in that program and the support in that program are going to get you to the next level, right? That's the whole goal, is to help you max out NPCA, and he's obviously thought it's just a spamming board. So he's gone. He will not be allowed back in, which is a shame. People, all they see is just like, how can I get money? How can I get money today? If you've got that mindset, you shouldn't. You are going to fail. You are going to fail. Go and buy yourself a lottery ticket, because that's all you deserve, right? Seriously. And yeah, I don't mean to be negative, but I did have a couple of haters come on board. One guy was just always negative, right? I should have blocked him a long time ago. He only ever commented and was negative towards me when he would post something on my wall, right? A comment or something, but he never said anything positive. I should have blocked him, so my bad. But another one, the other guy, look, this other guy, I should have. I've known this guy for over a year. I've had multiple conversations with him, and I considered him a friend. And I don't know how many hours I've chatted with this guy, and it was very, to see what he said about me was very sad, and I had to block him. Back then when I was still struggling, right? It was all good, and it's funny because now that you get some sort of success, and then people's true colors come out, right? And it hurt me in a way what he said, but that's what happens, guys. The people that are going to hurt you are the ones that are the closest to you, right? So when that happens, you just have to cut your ties and move on. I'm certainly not going to be spending any more time with this individual, and yeah, it does make you sad, but that's how it is sometimes. You just have to, you just move on, guys, right? And everyone's experienced that in their life at some point. Someone close to you has hurt you, right? And you have to decide, well, do you for me online, I just block these people. I don't have time. I don't have time for their drama. You know, I've helped this person many times online, and this is what he says about me. So that's all good. It's all good. Um, but other than that, guys, yeah. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but it really everything is there for you guys. Everything is there for you guys. If you believe that you deserve it, you will get there. And just stay positive, keep working, just keep spreading the program, keep buying your ad packs, and rev shares is what I do. It's my bread and butter. I cut my grass on rev shares. It's how I roll. I don't give a shit about what anyone says about rev shares. I think it's an awesome business model. It's a Ponzi, it's a this, it's a that, and then I go on their wall and I see HYPs and fake trading programs all blasted all over their wall, right? And they've got like 10 programs running at once, right? Where's your credibility, mate? Glad I'm not taking advice from you. So, these people have never led. They're not leaders. They just come in and then they that's their deal, right? They just spread hate. They don't know what it's like to actually help people create trainings, and they don't even have people that even follow them, right? They just pests. They just pests. They don't know how to. They don't even know what it takes to succeed. They think joining the latest HYP is going to make them rich. So just keep doing all the good stuff, guys. Just keep on delivering value. If you're in a good solid program, just promote that one program. I know people that are doing that one solid program. They might have other programs in the background. Okay, if that's how they roll, that's how they roll. But I only have one program, and that's all I promote. And then when I max that out, I go to the next program, right? So if you do that, pick a solid program. Everyone's going to be fine. You're going to be known as someone that has spreads value and has got your peeps back. It's about how you can help other people succeed. Because once you can help them succeed, then they're gonna follow you into any program because they believe and trust you because you helped them in the past. That's what it's about. That's how you succeed. That's how I was able to max out NPCA so quick because of the 2 years of grinding in NPA, building relationships, helping people succeed in NPA, and then that's why I'll be able to succeed so much faster in NPCA from all the things that have taken me time to build. Trust is built over time with NPA, and then obviously when I came into NPCA. A lot of those people came from NPA and joined under me in NPCA, but then also 3/4 of the people that came into NPCA under me were new people as well. Right. So then, do you think that in my next program it's going to take me long to max out? Probably not. And this is how it works, guys. You first have to build the one program. You're going to be like this apprentice. You're going to be cutting. You're going to be getting known as a person from that particular program, from helping other people, and then when they succeed in that and you pick another program, you better make sure that it's a damn good one, because if you don't, or the people that you have in your initial program, you go into the next program, if you screw up, you're going to lose all those people, you're going to lose some of them, right? So make sure you just pick solid programs, and then as you progress onto the next programs, as you max those out first, then it gets easier and easier and easier. When I get to my 5th, 6th rev share, it's going to be so much easier. I can just max it out. I have so many people, and this is something you got to think about, right? So focus on the one first and get it maxed out before you do anything, and everything else will just fall into place. Okay, everything else is going to fall into place. I promise you that. So with that said, enough of me ranting on. I'm back in Chiang Mai. I'm back in the swing of things. And hopefully I can deliver you a live stream at least once a day. And you guys have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll tune in tomorrow. So Thanks, guys. Have a great day, okay? Stay positive. NG Gavin out.